Alright guys, still in the Goosebumps fever right here, and I'm going to talk about the monsters that's supposed to actually be in the movie, but this was in the second draft / lots of crap happens. Well anyways, let's talk about it. First things first, the first monster that's supposed to have been in the movie, but only thing, okay, so the title was mentioned, but they didn't show this. Is the Monster Blood, folks. I'm the biggest Monster Blood fan in the world. Do I have the books? No. But do I know what happens in every single one of them? Mostly. But anyways, we got the Monster Blood. It's supposed to actually have been in a movie as well. No idea what it would have done, but my gosh, that would have been cool as frick. Now we come on to the wild card that happens it actually happened in the game, and if they would have went by what he looks like in the game, that would have been a holy shizzle, and I can understand why they would have done this. So we got Mr. freaking damn Wood from the Night of the Living Dummy. He would have been in the movie as well, and that would have made so much damn sense. But of course, yes, he did appear in the game apparently. Apparently, if they would have put him in the movie, they actually would have refurbished and remixed the Slappy we saw in the TV show. That's right. And it makes perfect sense. It's like, that was the first ever Slappy we ever saw. So it makes sense that they will remix it and actually say, well, since this was the first version of Slappy, and we made our own version of Slappy, we might as well take the Slappy from the TV show and make him Mr. Wood, which that's what they did in the game. Which I didn't know. All I knew is that I saw, it's like for people who played the game but didn't stay to the end, and I was one person I heard that he's like, as soon as it's in credits, I turned it off. I'm like, yeah, but you missed the part where it's like, oh my, ding, 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 ding. So, yeah, for people who turned off the freaking game. And this is like the I'll hit you up on what happened in the game. In the game, we actually had a showdown, and we were looking for Slappy. So we saw one dummy in the background, and that dummy, we were like, oh, frick, is that Slappy? Oh, frick. So, yeah, instead, the dummy tips over and falls over, and that's it. That's the end of that one, when we believed that was actually Slappy, even though it didn't look like it. And because the movie did lots and lots of freaking damn trailers, you actually would know that Slappy does not look like that. So, yeah, then all of a sudden Slappy just comes out of nowhere and he's like, I'm gonna get you, and then all of a sudden R.L. Stine shows up and sunk him back in the book, and that's it. Even though I do have to say, it's kind of like what happens with the Cuckoo Cock-a-Doom, that video I talked about. It's like, R.L. Stine is not a stupid idiot. Wouldn't he have realized that, holy shizzle, that's one of mine too? He's like, yeah, you would figure, he would say, that's one of mine too. He's a monster in a book as well. We need to absorb him as well. It's like, you would figure he would have done something like that. But instead, I don't know, maybe he didn't mind his surroundings. Yeah, he didn't take a nice little hint from Bruce Wayne from, the Dark Knight trilogy. Instead, he just decided to say, thank you for your help. All right, let's get out of here. Let's absorb all the other monsters that's there. Yeah, so that dummy at the end of all the credits, as soon as the credits ends, you see the dummy actually sits back up and then just looks at you. So, yeah. The sequel is coming, man. The sequel version is coming soon. Well, anyways, Mr. Wood is supposed to be in there. Next, we got Saber from Welcome to Camp Nightmare, and his title is seen on Stine's bookshelf. Apparently Cuddles the hamster, which I'm like, you should have done it. Don't allow freaking down the Nutty Professor to be the only version that we get close enough to actually see a big hamster. But anyways, yeah, that's what happened. Cuddles the hamster supposed to have been in there. He appeared in the second draft of the film, but they got rid of it. Next is the Masked Mutant. The Masked Mutant actually was supposed to be in there, and the title is seen on Stein's bookshelf, which this always brings up the crazy part of, so you're telling me that all your monsters are out, yet I don't see all your monsters. All I see is like a collective few. So for the sequel, another reason for the sequel is like, so are you telling me that maybe you have another stack of books somewhere? Like all of your manuscripts are not there? And maybe Slappy did not know about it, but maybe Brent, aka the Visible Boy, knows about it, or will know about it sooner or later, and then all of a sudden, here's more monsters you have to capture. It's like, yeah, that makes sense because there's so many that was missing. I'm like, well, you said you got all the monsters, you got every single monster. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyways, so next is the Ghost from Ghost Camp, and apparently they do appear in the movie novel. Okay, there we go. Bell Valley students from the Haunted School. No, nothing on that one. The Gargoyle from I'm Telling. He does appear in the movie novel. The Centipede Tattoo from Attack of the Tattoo. Sorry, I'm keeping in mind what's going on. Anyways, yeah, we got that guy. Nothing said about that one. The Vampire Bats from Trapped in a Batwing Hall. Though they were just mentioned. Yeah, they only mentioned. The Knight in the Screaming Armor. He was in the second draft, but they cut him. The Monster Police from Monster Blood for Breakfast. Wait a minute. D83 didn't say anything about the freaking Monster Police. What the fuck? It's like, hey, you guys supposed to be reading. You're supposed to make sure I'm in the know. I know for a fact you guys didn't mention anything about any Monster Police. What the second draft of the film was shafted them. Andrew Crawl from The Headless Ghost, second draft, shafted him. And the Arcturian alien from Zapped in Space, or Zapped in Space. They're in the second draft, but they shafted him as well. I think, yeah, let's not make this a long one. I'm just gonna end it here. Actually, no, I'm gonna add one little thing. So one thing that sounds very, very cool is that even though it's a family-oriented movie, it looks like there's two things I have to look for now, or look for in the latest scenes. That actually is very, very cool. So one, we have one twerking, I don't know, it's a twerking girl somewhere as a student or something. Maybe a zombie or some kind of crap. So you have to stay and look out for a twerking zombie girl or something. And then, excuse me, the statue that actually grabs Hannah, it turns out that it's a naked girl. So that means you can see her breastises. Oh yes, it's good to be a guy. Sorry, but still. Those are two that I actually would like to look out for. Heck, I might actually type it in right now to see what happens. But anyways, that's all I got today. So thank you for watching. And if you have anything to conclude, or if you have like, are you shocked by all of these that actually got done? If so, definitely comment down below and tell me how you feel. Anyways, thank you for watching. Sequel coming soon, 2009.